Hey, welcome to Manila Updates TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The sun rises over Subic Bay, but the peace is quickly broken by the thunder of helicopters and the arrival of the USS John Finn. For the first time in over 30 years, American warships and Marines return, not for a visit, but to stay. On the docks, US and Filipino soldiers shake hands, cameras flash, and the world takes notice. America is back. This is more than a symbolic gesture. It's the official reopening of Subic Bay as a strategic outpost for US forces. After years of negotiation, the base is reborn, humming with urgency and purpose. For young soldiers, it's a new mission. For the world, a decisive shift in the Indo-Pacific balance of power. The return isn't just about military might. It's about rebuilding a vital alliance. Subic Bay, once a quiet harbor, is now a focal point on the global chessboard. Every move here is scrutinized. Every action carries weight. The stakes are high, and the message is clear. A new chapter in Asian security has begun. The American flag rises over Subic once more, signaling a profound change. Old lines are being redrawn, and new threats are being met head-on. The world is watching as history repeats itself, with higher stakes than ever. Subic Bay is no longer just a memory, it's the front line of a new era. Subic Bay's reopening is a seismic shift in Asia's security landscape. As China's influence and naval power have grown, the US return sends a clear message. The balance of power is being recalibrated. For allies like the Philippines, Japan, and South Korea, it's proof that America's commitment is real, backed by ships, troops, and rapid response capability. For China, it's a direct challenge to its ambitions in the South China Sea. Subic's deep-water port and nearby airfields form a strategic hub, allowing the US and its allies to project power and respond to crises with unprecedented speed. No longer must American forces operate from distant bases. Now, they're just hundreds of miles from the region's flashpoints. This isn't a return to Cold War posturing, but a flexible, modern approach. Rotational forces, joint training, and shared access. The message is unmistakable. The era of unchecked expansion is over. Subic Bay's revival signals a new equilibrium where international law and sovereignty are defended. The ripples from this move will be felt far beyond Asia. The Indo-Pacific is entering a new era of contested power, and Subic Bay is at its heart. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. The US-Philippines alliance is rooted in over a century of shared history and military cooperation. Subic Bay was a linchpin of American power in Asia, supporting wars and deterring threats throughout the 20th century. But by the early 1990s, Filipino nationalism and the eruption of Mount Pinatubo forced the US to leave, ending nearly a century of presence. The base fell silent, and Subic tried to reinvent itself as a commercial hub, but the alliance lost its anchor. For decades, the partnership existed mostly on paper as the region changed and new threats emerged. The rise of China and growing pressure in the South China Sea forced a reckoning. Filipino fishermen faced harassment, and artificial islands bristling with weapons appeared on their doorstep. The Philippines realized it couldn't stand alone. By 2023, a new administration in Manila invited the US back, not as a colonial power, but as an equal partner. The alliance was reborn, forged by necessity and a shared challenge. Subic Bay's reopening is not nostalgia, it's a response to a new reality. The partnership is now built on mutual respect and common purpose. Together, they face a future where unity is their greatest strength. China's aggressive expansion in the South China Sea is the driving force behind America's return to Subic Bay. Ignoring international rulings, Beijing has built military outposts on artificial islands, projecting power and intimidating neighbors. Filipino fishermen are blocked from their own waters, and the Philippine Navy faces constant harassment. The threat is no longer theoretical, it's a daily reality for the Philippines. In response, Manila turned to its oldest ally, making the Mutual Defense Treaty relevant once again. The US sees defending the Philippines as vital to upholding international order and freedom of navigation. Subic Bay's revival is the centerpiece of a united front against coercion in the region. Subic Bay is being transformed into a state-of-the-art military hub. Decaying piers are rebuilt to host the U.S. Navy's most advanced warships, while new fuel depots and communication centers rise. With investment from both the U.S. and private partners like Hanjin, Subic is now a world-class ship repair and logistics center. U.S. vessels can be serviced here, boosting readiness and extending their presence in the South China Sea. The base's rebirth also brings jobs and economic growth to the local community, strengthening the alliance at every level. Advanced sensor networks and integrated command systems connect Subic to other regional bases, enabling seamless cooperation. The new Subic Bay is a smart, resilient fortress, ready for the challenges of modern warfare. It's a win-win security for both nations, prosperity for the region. The U.S.-Philippines strategy now extends far beyond Subic Bay. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, new sites across the archipelago are being upgraded for joint use. Bases near Taiwan and the Spratly Islands are being modernized with longer runways, new barracks, and advanced surveillance. This distributed network allows rapid deployment to any hotspot, whether for disaster relief or military contingencies. Prepositioned supplies and equipment mean response times are now measured in hours, not days. U.S. and Filipino engineers work side by side, building interoperability and shared strength. These sites aren't just for American use, they empower the Philippine military as well. The goal, a web of strongpoints that makes the entire region more secure. Together, they create a flexible, resilient defense against any threat. The new doctrine is simple. Speed and strength deter aggression. With forward-deployed forces in the Philippines, the U.S. and its allies can respond to crises in hours, not days. This rapid presence is a powerful deterrent. Any hostile move risks immediate confrontation. The same speed applies to humanitarian aid, delivering relief faster than ever before. Deterrence is about shaping adversaries' calculations, making the cost of aggression too high. China can no longer act with impunity in the region. The alliance's joint exercises and integrated command structures send a clear message: unity and readiness. This isn't about seeking conflict, it's about preventing it. A strong, credible defense preserves peace and stability. In the Indo-Pacific, deterrence is the new watchword. The alliance is about more than military hardware. It's a partnership for progress. The U.S. is helping modernize the Philippine military, providing training, technology, and new equipment. Joint exercises like Balikatan build skills and trust, ensuring both forces can operate as one. Economic benefits flow from base upgrades, creating jobs and boosting local economies. U.S. forces engage in community projects, from building schools to disaster relief training. This partnership is built on shared values, democracy, rule of law, and a free Indo-Pacific. It's about empowering the Philippines, not creating dependency. Together, they're building a resilient, self-reliant security partner. The alliance is stronger and more meaningful than ever. As night falls over Subic Bay, the lights of the USS John Finn shine, a symbol of renewed promise. The U.S.-Philippines alliance, once lost, is reborn out of necessity and trust. Today's world is more dangerous, but this partnership stands as a bulwark against uncertainty. Trust has been rebuilt through diplomacy, joint sacrifice, and shared purpose. American and Filipino soldiers standing together embody that restored faith. The challenges ahead are real, but the resolve is stronger. Both nations are ready to defend their interests and uphold a rules-based order. This isn't about turning back the clock, it's about moving forward, together. The alliance is now a critical anchor of stability in a turbulent region. The watch at Subic Bay has begun once more.